Let's talk about some more 2024 presidential polling. So, this is an interesting article. Three swing states wave a red flag at Donald Trump in new poll. And what three states are they? Well, they're Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Former President Trump received a red flag about his chances of beating Kamala Harris after Quinnipiac University released a new poll of three battleground states on Wednesday. Election day less than 2 months away, Trump and Harris are campaigning in swing states, hoping to win over undecided voters while generating enthusiasm among their voting bases. The election remains close, and political analysts view it as a toss up, but Harris received a boost in her polling numbers after the two candidates participated in the ABC News debate in Philadelphia, of which Harris was largely viewed as the winner. And I agree with that. She absolutely cleaned his clock. Um, it was a really, really embarrassing night for Trump, probably his worst debate performance ever. So, what does this mean for Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin? Not good stuff. The three Midwestern states, which have voted similarly in recent presidential elections, are viewed as perhaps Harris's easiest path to victory. According to the election forecaster 538, Harris is favored to win 226 electoral college votes. Trump is favored to win 219. If Harris carries the three states in the Quinnipiac poll, she'd win 270 electoral votes, which is needed to secure victory. So the poll found Harris specifically beating Trump in those three states, leading Trump by 6 points in Pennsylvania, 51 to 45, five in Michigan, 50 to 45, and one in Wisconsin, 48 to 47. All three states have been solid for Democrats, going blue in every election since 1992, except for when they backed Trump in 2016. That was, of course, the year that Hillary Clinton failed to campaign in those states in what I would call political malpractice, and Trump was just able to swoop up that Rust Belt. The poll also asked respondents to weigh in on which candidate they believe would be better on key issues, including the economy, immigration, abortion, and preserving democracy in the U.S. The results of the questions could present a concern for Trump. According to Quinnipiac University polling analyst Tim Malloy, voters only marginally favor Trump on immigration and the economy, which have been some of his strongest issues in these states. So that is pretty huge. Republicans have always just found a strong suit when it comes to pulling on the economy. For whatever reason, even though the economy tends to do better under Democrats, like job creation, the deficit tends to be lower under Democrats. Just by most metrics, save for a few such as inflation, the economy tends to do better under Democrats, and yet people see Republicans as the ones who are better on the economy. Perhaps they just like the idea of tax cuts. And of course, on immigration, there's been a little bit of a pendulum swing from like the Trump years to the late Biden years, where people went from being kind of concerned about, the kids in cages and the child separation policy of the Trump administration to now being more concerned about actually excessive immigration and an insecure border. So Trump has kind of captured immigration as a strong issue, but now he's barely leading on it. So that is a big deal. I imagine bringing up Haitian immigrants eating people's dogs and cats did not do him any favors on this front during that debate. So yeah, the three crucial swing states wave a red flag at the Trump campaign, Malloy said. The GOP's most go-to attack strategies against Democrats on immigration and the economy may be losing momentum. Likely voters now see little daylight in most cases between Trump and Harris on who can best handle those key issues. Okay, wow. In Pennsylvania, which has been viewed as a potential tipping point state in the election, pretty consistently, by the way, voters prefer Trump on the economy only by 2 points, 50 to 48%, and immigration by 4 points, 50 to 46%, according to the survey. You go to Michigan, and voters prefer Trump on the economy by 2 points, 50 to 48, and immigration by 1 point, 49 to 48. And then you go to Wisconsin, voters prefer Trump on the economy by 4 points and immigration by 7%. That's kind of a big deal. Yeah, so solid lead for him there, I guess. Newsweek reached out to their campaigns for comment via email. Voters view the economy in particular as a major issue ahead of November. That's pretty understandable. I feel like the economy has almost always been a big issue in presidential elections. You got Trump trying to tie Harris to high rates of inflation. Although inflation has decreased in recent years, and Democrats say that the declining rates are because of the Inflation Reduction Act, of course, which was passed in July 2022 by the Biden administration. So, yeah, this is pretty interesting. If Harris gets all three of them, she's pretty much the winner. I lean toward believing that Harris is going to win all three of these states ultimately. I don't know about her winning Georgia. I don't know about her winning North Carolina. I think there's a good chance Trump could take back Georgia, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I think the Rust Belt is pulling for Kamala Harris for sure. And of course, if I turn out to be wrong, you can come back to this video in November and bombard me with comments saying you were wrong. That's the fun of all this, right? Making predictions is knowing that we could be wrong. But yeah, Harris will likely win the Midwest is my prediction. So yeah, as always, if you like this video, found it helpful or insightful, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Let's grow this channel. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will speak to you in the next video.